What's up, y'all? Snake Almighty with another Power Book 3, Season 3, Raising Kanan, Theory and Prediction, y'all. So as we get closer to Friday, right, and the premiere of Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 1, I want to take this time out for us to discuss every single Breeze theory, every single option of Breeze, and then at the end, I'm going to give you guys my final choice on who I think Breeze is or could be. Y'all also let me know in the comment section your top 3 biggest choices for Breeze. But without further ado, let's get to it, alright? So, when it comes to Breeze, the first option, of course, the first thing a lot of people say is Ronnie, okay? A lot of people think Ronnie is going to come home. Ronnie is going to end up being Breeze, right? And he's going to be the person who ends up taking Kanan under the wing, which also leads to him taking Ghost and Tommy under the wing, and they going to run the streets under his leadership until Kanan gets Ghost to kill him. Okay, so the arguments for him being Breeze is that, there's not a lot of argument. People just really want Ronnie to be Breeze. I haven't heard of a concrete reason why he could be Breeze yet. Based off of the description of him that we got in OG Power, based off of the teasers as well, Ronnie seems to be a little bit more calculating than how they described him, even though you got to take into consideration that the person who would be Breeze, he did manage to keep 3 of the wildest niggas in New York City under his wing as youngins. And then you got Ghost, who Kanan described as being the meanest little kid he had ever seen. So by the time we see Ghost, the very first time we see Ghost, he may just be beating the hell out of 2 kids at the same time, right? Or we may see him seriously beating the hell out of somebody, saving Tommy, right? As a youth, right? I don't think Ronnie is Breeze. I think Ronnie is going to be Ronnie. And I think he's going to be, just one of the main people in the show who's trying to take control of the block that he left. Possibly got snitched on and ended up in there. I don't think he's Ronnie. But the next option for Ronnie, D-Wiz brother, okay? D-Wiz brother, who's been described as someone who you never know where he's at. When Rock asked D-Wiz about his brother in season 1, he was like, yeah, he home from the state, but my mother don't know where he's around. My mother don't know where he's at. My mother was happier with him being up north because at least she knew where he was at. That's D-Wiz. This is somebody whose face we haven't seen, okay? And that's all that we know about D-Wiz brother, who has yet been unnamed, okay? The next option for Breeze, Marlon. Marlon is somebody who, in season 1, he got with the Thomas organization. In season 2, he rose to prominence. He was running a couple blocks in New Jersey. Unique came into the picture, right? Raquel said, yo, listen, life's tough. Get a helmet. Unique got your blocks now. Last thing we seen about Marlon dipped. And he went back to Queensbridge or wherever he was at, right? Right? But he is somebody who would have reason to come back, right? And screw the Times organization over and Unique, all of them, right? Boom. That's Marlon. And then the next person who I said could be Breeze, right? You got Marlon's Connect from Brooklyn, right? Who brought the Cinder Williams. who gave Marlon the Cinder Williams, right? Cinder Williams ended up killing a couple fiends and all of that, right? I always said, you never know. That man could have been Breeze the whole time, plotting from Brooklyn to take over the Thomas organization. For all we know, that's how he may have took over other organizations in Brooklyn, by giving them the Cinder Williams, letting fiends die. It's gonna make it hard to get money because the police gonna be around trying to lock people up, right? For federal charges and statewide charges. And then once it died down, he could just come over and take the block. Or he don't gotta take the block. All the fiends and all the people is gonna go where he at, right? That's what I said. And now you got the next person who could be Breeze, and that's someone like, we can include Lulu and Uncle Marvin in this situation, who will both have reason, right, to go against Raquel, have their own organization, and also have reason to want to have Kanan in their leadership. I'm gonna rule that out, but there are also options, okay? And any other options that we have, you got the Ishmael Snaps dude, new character. People thought Detective Howard could end up being Breeze from getting fired from the police force, but he still had connections and things like that, right? These are almost 10 different people who could be Breeze. And also you got Famous, who's a wild card, but could easily end up becoming Breeze too. I got an earlier video from last week where I discuss how he could end up being Breeze, right? By, going to jail, getting his weight up, right? Becoming tougher in jail in Rikers Island, right? Over a year or two, coming home with a Puerto Rican plug. That's how he would be above Kanan in the organization, because the plug would be like the type of person who, I'm not talking to the Moreno, right? That type of situation, right? Which could cause animosity and end up with Kanan being like, okay, you have to die. I found a new plug now, and I'm going to take Ghost and Tommy with me, right? Right? Now, that's Famous, Detective Howard, Marlon's homie from Brooklyn. Okay, we got potentially Diva's brother, Lulu, Marvin, if I didn't say his name already. That's 7-8 people, okay? Now, I'm going to tell y'all who I still think 100% is Breeze. And I think it's D-Wiz brother, okay? While everyone is thinking, oh, it could be Ronnie, oh, it could be anyone else, here's the thing, right? D-Wiz older brother, fresh home from prison, right? His little brother gets murdered. D-Wiz brother is already known for being somebody who's wild. When Raquel and Lulu were speaking about D-Wiz brother, they spoke about him as if someone who deserved to have some concern about him. Someone who they should be concerned about. Okay? Why? Because he's wild. And as they got all this other stuff going on, everyone forgot about this man. I believe D-Wiz brother is going to pop up by the end of the series. And the first way he's going to make a statement is he's going to blame Raquel's organization for what happened. He's going to try to kill Raquel. Somehow, some way, he may end up finding out that Lulu killed his brother. Somehow, some way. He's going to take it upon himself to do what he needs to do. Kanan may run into him after he finds out what Lulu did, and he may feel like he owes D-Wiz brother to do that. And then D-Wiz brother is going to do that. I still believe he will end up being Breeze. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, come subscribe. Peace.